Hello to everyone in TV land. This is Focus on Liberia online television, and you are listening to the Focus on Liberia Daily News with Gwendolyn Dorado. I bring you the headlines. International Education Group ends collaborative meeting with Ministry of Youth and Sports. Liberia Intellectual Property Office partners with Central Agriculture Research Institute. Speaker Kofa to deliver keynote address at World Malaria Day celebration. Senator Y. Johnson extends congratulations to Yan D. Twayan, and President Boakai welcomes Supreme Court's rulings. Those were the headlines, and I'll bring you the news in details. A team of visiting U.S. delegation focused on educational support to Liberian schools have paid a visit to the Minister of Youth and Sports to discuss further accessibility needs of youth to expand their academic routine. On Wednesday, April 24th, Teach for All in a discussion with J. Cole Bangalore directed at building a relationship with the ministry and the UP-led government noted that they are building a network to group a corps of leaders in Liberia and Africa through the provision of training in basic service areas. The delegation also came along with some educational stakeholders from Ghana who are concerned with its Teach for All program in collaboration with Teach Liberia, a leadership development program that recruits fellows, trains them, and sends them for service in schools for 2 years, and at the same time responsible for paying the stipends of the teacher under the program for 2 years following their training. Minister Bangalore recorded that the last census reported noted that 75% of the population is youth, meaning surrounding development should be tailored around youth, and that the teacher is good in helping the government lay the foundation for youths who are also learning from the teachers. The delegation, headed by Teach for All founder Wendy Cobb, during the meeting narrated that they have been active in Liberia for 5 years and vigorously operating in 4 counties, while at the same time partnering with 25 community schools. She said it is important to know of the thematic areas in which the ministry is concerned and how Teach for All, through its national body, Teach Liberia, can see if they can fit in the program. Teach Liberia head Alicia Ann Caesar, during her outline to the Minister of Youth and Sports, noted that they are supporting the national service agenda to include engineering and business administration, among others, in the training. Madam Caesar explained that national service initiative is extremely cardinal in building Liberia's solid education targeted for the program, and that Teach Liberia is also aimed at developing a curriculum to be used in schools across Liberia. The Liberia Intellectual Property Office has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Central Agriculture Research Institute for the establishment of Technology and Innovation Support Center, which will be supported by the World Intellectual Property Organization, would facilitate unhindered access to highly sought-after technology-related information, patent database for researchers, innovators, and entrepreneurs with the agriculture domain. The MOU signing ceremony held at the headquarters of the LIPO in Monrovia underscored the shared commitment of both institutions to foster an environment conducive to innovation, research, and development within Liberia's agricultural sector. It faced President Boakai's vision of leveraging the potentials of agriculture to drive Liberia's economic growth, for which intellectual property rights can play a central role. Meanwhile, the MOU with CARI is on the 7 institutional agreements that the LIPO has signed with various institutions in order to roll out the TISC project in Liberia. Today, Liberia will join the rest of the world in commemorating of the World Malaria Day under the theme Health, Equity, Gender and Human Rights with national slogan, Sleep Under the Net Everywhere and Every Night. This year's celebration is held in Yakpatown, Riverside County, which will bring together students, parents, civil society, health partners, and local authorities in an expected colorful program. Health Minister Dr. Louis Poto disclosed that Councillor J. Fonati Kofa of the 55th Legislature will serve as keynote speaker. She said during the celebration, awareness is created that malaria is a preventable and curable disease. Meanwhile, Liberia has been included among 12 African countries to benefit from the World Health Organization first ever approved malaria vaccines to introduce to malaria routine immunization program. Malaria remains of Africa's deadliest disease, killing nearly 500,000 children under age of 5 and accounting for approximately 95% global malaria cases and 96% of death in 2021. In a message written on his official page on Thursday, April 25th, Nimba County Senator Prince Johnson has expressed his confidence in the joint's ability to enhance Nimba's progress despite the National Elections Commission is yet to officially announce a winner. He has penned a heartfelt message congratulating Yandi Twayan Jr., who is leading his fellow contenders in the Nimba County senatorial by-election. He highlighted Twayan's respectful and organized nature as qualities that would contribute significantly to their collective efforts. Senator Johnson emphasized the importance of unity and peace-building initiatives in Nimba County and Liberia as a whole. He cautioned against dissemination of troubled messages, citing their potential to derail progress and divert attention from crucial developmental goals. In pledging his full support to Senator Twayan, Senator Johnson reaffirmed his dedication to working hand in hand to achieve shared objectives. The by-election is being held after the then-sitting Nimba County Senator Jeremiah Kwankun, who was elected as vice president in November 2023. Official results from both Nimba and Grangera counties are expected to be announced by the National Elections Commission today. President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. has welcomed the rulings of the Supreme Court of Liberia relative to recent nominations at some government institutions. The president reaffirmed his commitment to upholding the rule of law and will therefore honor the rulings of the High Court. President Boakai believes the strict adherence to the rule of law is fundamental to strengthening institutions and building a vibrant democracy. This, he notes, is at the core of the government's ARREST that focuses on agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. The president pointed out that the rulings of the Supreme Court also set a significant benchmark for administrative actions and the procedures leading thereto. The benchmark, President Boakai says, will have significant implications for all government agencies and the country as a whole. That does it for the Focus on Liberia Daily News. I bring you a recap of the headlines. International Education Group ends collaborative meeting with Ministry of Youth and Sports. Liberia Intellectual Property Office partners with Central Agriculture Research Institute. Speaker Kofa to deliver keynote address at World Malaria Day celebration. Senator Prince Johnson extends congratulations to Yandi Twayan. And President Boakai welcomes Supreme Court's rulings. On behalf of the management and staff of Focus on Liberia, many thanks to our listeners and viewers. We urge that you keep following us and share our videos. My name is Gwendolyn Dorado. I presented.